Nothing more important happens there. We get another scene skip to Yami waking up, and he is just totally like, what the fuck is this shit? Because apparently there's a midget with a mask talking to him, and just a town full of gremlins worshipping him. And he's just like, well, this is not so bad. There's people on the ground worshipping me. My grandpa's apparently my minister, and hey, look, Seto is my main man. That's not too terrible. Then we get the best and most important scene skip ever, because, oh my goodness, is that Bakura in a desert? Yes. And what? He's chained up? Oh no, he tripped and there's his ass for a good 5 seconds on the screen. I don't even know why he's out there being chained and dragged away by 2 men on horses, but I'm not going to complain. So fine. But then light descends from the sky and they're like, oh my gosh, is it God? No, it's Goku. Or alternatively, the spirit of a penis monster who has taken over the poor thief's body. So, in the end, Cream Puff got exactly what he wanted. He took over the wife's body, and now he's staring at the sky. He's like, man, I'm shirtless. I hope I have some hoodie patrols to help me out. And he does. And they're just like, hey, Bakura, we knew you were out here in this memory world. Do you want to come with us? And he's like, yeah, sounds pretty cool. Let's hang together and get some revenge, because, 3,000 years ago this would have made no sense, because you guys didn't exist and I would have been taken to the capital and probably executed. So, continuality. Then we go back to more boring things at the castle, and everyone's talking like, this guy tried to assassinate you. Isn't that terrible? Yes, it is terrible. There is a monster in his soul. Let us exorcise him! And they exorcise him. And he's just like, oh no, I had alien living inside me. Fish alien, yes, that's exactly what he had inside of him. Go back to Yugi and Co, and they're just like, hey, it's Shadi. He can lead us to wherever Yugi is. The Dark Yugi. That's a good thing. And then it turns out in the past that Ishizu sees the future, and it's like, I sense a great evil wearing a skirt coming towards us. And as it zooms out, yes, there is an evil coming towards them. It is the wife in his red coat and his hot skirt, and he's overlooking the city going, I'm gonna tap that shit. Bitches don't even know. 2 seconds later, her prediction comes true, so it wasn't really much of a prediction, and there's Bakura, pimped out in like a shit ton of jewelry, and all the hookers in the crowd are like, oh no, he's too sexy, we have to run away. He's got a skirt, just like every other man in this series. And Bakura's like, yeah, I have a skirt, you want to fight about it? Look at me, I stole from you guys, and I'm so cool. And the priests are like, he did steal from us. That's not as cool as we hoped it was. Let's get him. He's cooler than us, let's kill him. So they try and fight him. And he's just like, wait a minute. Hold on. Check out this. And they're like, oh my god. It's a dead guy's casket. He stole our lord. How dare you. I'm gonna wave this scale at you. And he's just like, go ahead and wave a scale at me. I'm gonna summon my giant, not quite a penis monster yet, Diabound. And he looks much cooler than before. Let's restrain him. And Bakura's like, no, you can't restrain him because he's just too awesome for you guys. I'm gonna fight you and kill all your guys with my snake. So he fights them, and he kicks their asses, and he's just like, you guys aren't worth shit, baby. I'm gonna kill you all. And then Yugi is just like, fuck that, man. I am going to just chop off your balls, turn you into a eunuch, and make you sing for my court every day. So then Yugi summons Obelisk in order to chop off his balls. But it turns out they're evenly matched because apparently fighting Seto in the future has helped him in the past. Yeah. Bakura runs away because he can do that. He looks awesome running away. We're not going to judge him. He's just so pretty. It's like L'Oreal. And then Yugi looks outside and he says, hey, there's a giant floating pyramid in the sky. Doesn't anyone else see it? And they're just like, no, we don't. You should rest, Pharaoh, because you fought Thief King in a skirt. That could wear someone out, man. I would understand. So then it turns out that while all this is going on, Seto got into his dragon-shaped airplane jet rocket fuel thing, and he's flying to Egypt now too, because the eyeball that Bakura licked and gave to him is glowing. And clearly that means that he needs to fly to a foreign country and chase down Yugi. That's all that he's good for. So he flies off in his rocket ship, saying, "Don't worry about my company, Mokuba. Don't get kidnapped and just look after things for me." And then the past Seto is just like, "I can't believe I was beaten. I hate losing Akuna Nakadin. Whatever your name is, father who isn't really my father. I'm so mad. Let's go find people from town. When we do that, we can use their power to support the pharaoh, only we're going to support my evil desires." And Akuna Nakadin is just like, "Oh, no, not really a good idea, Seto." "I'm not listening, let's go kill people." "Okay, Seto, I'm coming." And that's pretty much what happens. And then Yugi and Ko keep looking through his mind, trying to find the door that will lead them to his place, while Bakura follows behind them like a creeper. And they pretty much do that for about 5 episodes. 5 episodes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Almost 6 episodes they spend just kind of going around. Not terribly exciting. And then the creators decided, you know what, we're about to kill someone, so we should probably give him a little bit more backstory, which is where Mahado comes in. You don't really learn a whole lot about him. He took a snake for the prince, and it was just like, "I'm boss, and I've got this hot chick who hides in barrels with me. Let's learn more about him before we die." So we learn next to nothing, and we follow him around a bit. And he spies Bakura, and he's thinking, I should go catch him to redeem my honor, even though I know I can't catch him, so I'll do the next best thing and entomb myself in a rock with him. Forever. Prison, just the two of us. You and I. So he runs off to seal himself away forever in a tomb of death with Bakura. They can do lovely, lovely things together. And Mana's like, "No, don't go, master." But Bakura's like, "Yes, let us go. I will fall into your trap, and we will do awesome things in this sealed cavern together." So then when they get inside, it turns out Diabound has evolved and gotten 3 times as fugly as he was when he first appeared in the future, and now he's in the past. And wow, that tongue moves weird. You have a suggestive monster, Bakura, sorry. And Mahado's just like, "I don't like your suggestivity. I invited you down here to die, not to do questionable nature type things. I'm going to summon this magician and fight you because I've unlocked my powers now." Which also unseals the power of the ring, which drives him crazy later on. So good times, thanks. Good job, Mahado. Very helpful. Well, they fight, and Bakura cheats, but so does Mahado. So they're kind of evenly matched until Mahado gets his ass handed to him because he's just not his boss. It's not any fault of his, he's just not his boss. So then Bakura's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna kill you now." And Mahado's like, "Oh, damn it. I don't want that to happen. Have a bear trap come out of nowhere." And Bakura's like, "Ah, fuck my leg! My leg! There's a bear trap! Where the fuck did you get a bear trap? I don't even think we had these in Egypt." And Mahado's like, "Screw the rules. I have bear traps and guillotines. Take that, motherfucker." And Bakura's just like, "No, you're the motherfucker. I can ride your guillotine. Hope you enjoy dying." And Mahado's like, "Well, actually, I planned on dying from the beginning. That's why I got my very own episode, don't you know?" And Bakura's like, "Yeah, well, I don't plan on dying, and I've got 20 episodes. What does that tell you?" Mahado's just like, "Shut your mouth." And he dies. It's kind of sad. He fuses Ka and Ba together to become the Dark Magician, so he can forever be a fag for Yugi as time goes on and on.